she's all by herself because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody. What? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out? Oh, you must mean imagined. So, this imaginary friend of yours. When does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friend? Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. No way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting...
Why does the thought of a...
Come now, that's no way to... For this particular contraption...
dangerous?
That's right. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And...
Huh? What?
Perhaps it's... If you want to know for sure...
So, you can see them?
Anyway, it's all yours now,
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait! But alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go... Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary...
Wait, imaginary friends can be
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend.
No fair.
Flora, why exactly are...
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be
Friends with a flying plant?
because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the...
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me, I think his name was... Stanley. Stanley's an adventure, and you can tell he's an expert at the amazing adventures of Stanley. He's in the city at the moment.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time.
Flora's pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge? No way!
Well, that...
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? How about we explore the area? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught by alcohol.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you...
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused, even if...
If I...
Just Drink responsibly on my premises.
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy.
I see no reason to cling to things that have out...
Is that so?
Sorry. I have...
That's odd. Because Master Diluc definitely has a vase at home. A beautiful...
Seems our suspicions were right.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up?
This raises an interesting question. Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Don't blink, huh?
Jean? What? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Are you always tricky?
You bet. Today, I heard... Oh, I hope I can be...
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh. I was thinking... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Cut to the tape. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest.
Well,
Ellen, she's...
thanks. But I'm honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley's a truly We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Great.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me.
We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
I was so...
To be fair, so,
Yes.
Actually,
Ellen has a message.
Oh,
whoa, you're Stanley?
I must say, it's an well then. How would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I think we should keep going. With Stanley by our side...
Okay, motion passed by unanimous.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mandravari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will miss you, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mandravari. Famously terrifying place without a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mandravari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot at home ground once more. The gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow.
Traveler,
The wind has to
could
bring
I
your
ask you
spirit
use
back
the
to
Nirnama
Mondstadt.
detector one-
What? Stanley has an
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He was-
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have...
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me to seek the weapons he took. I don't know whether... Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! If I can just get a hold of... Right now, I'm just a rook. So, what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about...
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming to...
Oh, one other thing. I have a...
Dadaupa Gorge, was it?
That bunch of hilichurls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the sword of brilliant valor, surely.
Incoming.
Don't get frostbite.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to... Why would hilichurls be bowing down before...
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into...
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal? If you saw one in broad daylight, you would... Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets...
You're right. You're right.
Let's scout around. It's definitely in Daraupa Gorge, so... Huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting...
What happened? Why?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
What? Where?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Incoming.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached.
There's also wine stains on it.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the warriors wear their battle scars with surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the... Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood.
You do have a point. Okay, then. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hill. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilichurlium by now. If not, there's always body language. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Cut to the chase.
Hey! He dropped the shield of magnet...
Guys, thank you so much. Mom, Dad, check...
Hey, the wine, you promised! What are you doing here, Stan?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Daraupa Gorge. You fub.
You better believe it. I can.
Wow. Then I admire your
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. I'll get.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present, I wonder if such a person was forced to take their
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called...
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari then. If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died. You were a renowned adventurer.
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think but the real adventurer, the real Stanley. The real Stanley is the one who died.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called...
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley. For so many years, Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Merjavari. Stanley will never die. Because... I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go away.
But...
Leave now.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent...
That's wonderful! So, Jack...
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories like to tell. Stanley, Oh, we'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the fact?
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. Just a weary old feckless fraud.
You're not a total fraud.
Stories, experiences, to be honest, my memories, that's my biggest secret of all the... But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that...
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, I'm completely and utterly warped. No adventurer should have to...
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Tavari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Thank you all. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to but
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his This calls for a celebration.
And by libation?
No, I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, don't deaf Bard!
You made it.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? So,
Yep. Well, sort of. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's perimeter.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers!
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was back then. I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of any. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A
tiny elemental being?
Yup. My current form is not so different from the situation with... In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! Now's the time you
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon...
You know, But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze, back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.